Well, Jeff, this is what we've been looking for, the 2023 winners of the National Dairy Challenge. Now, before we get started, we're going to have 4 winners.
That's correct.
And I want you to kind of explain to the audience why there are 4 winners. Might be a little different than what they're normally used to.
You bet, Scott. So because of the number of contest teams, we must have 4 winners, each from a different judging panel and also normally from a different dairy. So that's just how it works out. We can't judge more than that in one day.
Okay, very well. So we got 4 winners, and I think you said there were like 8 contestants in each pod.
Yeah, 8 teams in each one. Okay, so our first winner tonight is University of Guelph.
And the coach, Trevor DeVries.
Trevor DeVries. Okay, can you, first contestant here, can you tell us your name and major?
Sure, I'm Madeline McLennan, and my major is animal biology.
My name is Allison Visser, and my major is honors agriculture.
My name is Corinne Bateman, and my major is food and agricultural business.
And I'm Jonathan Coote, and my major is animal science.
All right, very well. Let me be the first to congratulate you guys. I'm sure that's a lot of work. Now that it's all over, you're relieved?
Definitely.
Definitely relieved. Yeah, good. Now, did everything go as you had planned? Maybe talk just a little bit about that. Let's go with you, Corinne. So, did everything go as expected? The plan you had put together, it all went perfectly?
We did a lot of preparation for the competition in terms of, making our slideshow, but also talking to a lot of industry experts through the University of Guelph, but also in New York State, and really feeling out what the competition was going to look like. So yeah, we definitely thought we were prepared coming in. And then you get to the farm, and walking around a 3,000 cow dairy is A, a lot of steps, and B, a lot of time. So by the time we came home, it was overwhelming. It was fun. It was a great learning experience, but it was overwhelming to come home and then have like 4 or 5 hours to be able to put our presentation together. So yeah, did everything go as planned? Probably. I was according to schedule, but it was definitely different than maybe we had planned for in the beginning.
Okay. And what role did you play on the team? Did you guys have your own specific roles?
I wouldn't say we had like specific roles, but as my major is food and agricultural business, so I took a financial role. However, our team has worked together in our class before, and we kind of understand how each of us work, what each of our strengths and we really worked together as a team before. If you shoot out an idea and the team says, that's maybe not something that I agree with, that's totally fine, because the 4 of us, if we work together, we understand the strengths and weaknesses of our team. And so we're able to, the opportunities that we came up with today were based on things we've done before, but also on everyone's input, not one person specifically.
Yeah. Madeline, I'm going to start with you down there. Give me an idea of what you think the keys of success were for your team.
I think adding on to what Corinne said, we had a lot of preparation. We had really great coaches that guided us through everything and allowed us to set up a lot of those meetings with industry professionals to give us a good perspective, as well as through our class, we had a lot of preparation and feedback through our own versions of mini dairy challenges, and I think that helped us a lot.
Yeah, good. So Allison, I'm sure you've got some underclassmen back home that are looking to do this next year. What kind of advice are you going to give them?
That's a tough one. I think you just have to go with your gut sometimes, suggest something that you are unsure of. I don't know. We always do a lot of digging through different things. You have to try different things, and they don't always end up being the suggestion you put in your presentation. So you just have to take the time and go through it and not be afraid to fail. You might go through a whole thing and then discover you're not going to make any money on the end. So you have to go back and start at the beginning, and it's frustrating, but that's sometimes what you have to do. And you have to learn to rely on your teammates and trust them to do their best, because you have a time constraint, and that's one of the hardest things. You have to have something that all of you collectively can present, but at the same time, you can't all be doing all parts of it. So you have to be able to let parts go and trust your teammates and work together.
Wow. Allison, that's great advice. Jonathan, I want you to think back for when you first started your Dairy Challenge adventure. Think of Jonathan then, think of Jonathan now. What kind of progress have you made? What kind of growth have you made?
I think the major thing, and it's of course the goal of this whole presentation, is to learn a lot. And I think that's something that I very much took away, especially from industry sponsors, and other people that we've had come in to talk to us either throughout our course or that we brought in for preparation for this. And I think it's really helped me kind of fine tune what I think a good dairy farm is and how to improve a dairy farm and maximize the production and efficiency on these farms. And it's really changed the way I look at dairy farms now. Instead of being awed by the allure of a newer barn, I can look at maybe some of the management aspects that maybe go unnoticed when you first walk into a new barn.
Yeah, excellent. Great answer. Folks, this has been a great interview. Thank you for joining us this evening, and congratulations.